Hello my friends, this is the video that I made on SOFI just 9 days ago, to be precise on March 25th of this year, when the price of this asset was, as you can see right here, at $17.01 at regular, at $16.7 at regular hours and at $17.01 at pre-market hours. And at this point my main assumption was that as long as this bottom holds of about $16.5, we had the chance to retest this previous swing high. And I was expecting that this asset might have this movement to the upside, and I told you that we have to put our stop loss somewhere around around $16. And guys, take a look right here. This is the actual price action of SOFI, and I made my previous video when this asset was somewhere at this point, and since I made it, this asset went lower. It hit the level of about $14.9. It lost again about 12% of its value. It hit our stop loss order, and guys, technically speaking, I was wrong, but well, it is what it is. We have to admit that no one is perfect and no one has a crystal ball. That is why, guys, when I told you to enter your position, I always tell you to put your stop loss, and we've lost just about 5%. And for now we have this consolidation phase. So guys, if you want to be consistently profitable, you can use my experience, and to do so, just subscribe to my YouTube channel and join my Patreon account. And guys, this is the post that I wrote on January the 30th. It is a public post that you can find on my Patreon. It is pretty much all trade alerts that I made from December the 1st to January the 30th. These are the results of these alerts. You can see that all of the trades were in profit except this one on December 19th. TRWV hit a stop loss order, and we've lost about 1.33% on this trade, but all other trades are in green. That is why you can use these trades in your personal trades as a part of your due diligence. So guys, you've seen many of my trade calls, all delivering strong returns in just hours. Now it's your turn to trade smarter. Join my safe haven Patreon tier, built for traders who want consistency, structure, and real results. You will get a detailed plan to protect your portfolio, monthly one-on-one Zoom sessions with me, and private Discord access with all trade alerts, lessons, and exclusive updates. And here is the best part. If you don't earn more than your subscription price within 30 days, you will receive a full refund, no question asked, as long as your trading account balance is at least $2,500 and you've taken all the recommended trades during the period. No excuses, no fine print. You profit or you don't pay. Join today and let's start building your edge in the market. I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up. So, and let me explain you what happened to SOFI within last several days. If I add to this price chart the SPY index price action, you can see that this asset, SOFI went lower in accordance to the broad sell-off for the entire market. And in a minute I will show you what should we expect next from the technical standpoint. But let me pay your attention to some fundamental news. First of all, if we type in Google search bar SOFI stock and switch to new stock folder, you will see several recent news. And unfortunately, I don't have an access behind the paywall on SOFI, on Barron's. You can see that the title of this article is quite interesting. SOFI stock, why the business banking launch impressed this analyst. And in general, I believe that this article is related to the most recent update from Keefe, Bruyette and Woods analytic firm. And let me pay your attention to the price target that they set just yesterday. They set the price target of $20 with the sell rating. Unfortunately, it is not the best, but previously they also had the same exact price target with the same exact rating. Let me pay attention to some news from Travis. He is a long-term bull on SOFI, and he has a very good he has a lot of news directly related to this stock. So just several days ago he published this. SOFI breaks into the top 50 US banks ranked by consolidated assets. On top of that, I want to pay attention to some other news related to SOFI. So, on March the 30th, Travis wrote, worked with Claude to narrow down SOFI's new LPB partners. Interestingly, Goldman Sachs reiterated their $25 price target on the back of this deal. And guys, let me pay attention to another price target that was set by Goldman Sachs. They reiterated their rating and set the price target from $24 to $25. Definitely good sign, but it is not the end. Let me pay attention to another news that was reposted by Travis that was originally made by SOFI itself. SOFI wrote on April the 2nd, today we announced the launch of SOFI Big Business Banking, regulated infrastructure that gives enterprises the power to hold deposits, move money across fiat and digital assets, and settle transactions 24/7 instantly. Definitely another good step towards their leadership, upcoming leadership, and I would say inevitable leadership on this market. And definitely it brings more value to the shareholders of the stock. On top of that, guys, let me pay attention to another quite interesting detail. If you take a look at the so-called smart money investors list and the most recent activity in this list are pretty much in green. You can see that a lot of new companies added or opened their position with SOFI, and the companies added more to their existing position. You can see that the sentiment is quite bullish. Let me pay attention to this number. It is the number of stocks which belongs to institutional investors, and this number is consistently growing despite the fact that SOFI is in a medium-term downtrend. This means, guys, smart money are buying this stock regardless of all the rumors from short sellers reports, you know what I'm talking about, and regardless of the entire sentiment for the market. So let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, what should we expect next from the price action? First of all, I have to admit that this asset broke the golden pocket range. If I zoom out to, let's say, 6 hours time frame, let me first of all turn off the SPY index. You can see that it broke $16.8 and we are in the middle, in between 0.786 and 0.65 fib levels. It means that we have another potential, let's say, 12 to 15% of downside movement if the $13.5 is its potential next level of support. But at the same time, guys, SOFI is forming some kind of double bottom pattern, and on the one hand it is a very good sign, but on the other hand, again, if I turn on SPY index, you can see right here that SOFI reached its bottom at the same point where SPY did it back in March the 30th. Then SOFI had another retest of this exact level, but at the same time SPY index didn't have this double bottom pattern. It was forming higher lows on its price action. This means SOFI is weaker than the broader sentiment for the market, and that is why, guys, it is a little bit concerning, and I have to admit that with this substantial downtrend, I cannot, well, I don't need this tool anymore. I cannot properly count the last wave for SOFI. That is why, guys, be cautious with your position. You have to rely on other indicators like levels of resistance, and another level of resistance is right here. If I connect all these price action, you can see that if this asset breaks with the increasing volume, this sloping line, it will be the first sign of its potential recovery. Otherwise, guys, unfortunately, $13.47 might be the next point of control if it goes lower. And in general, if I zoom out to, let's say, daily time frame, you can see that if I turn off all the tools, you can see that it is forming very substantial movements to the upside with a very harsh retracement. And if I connect these two bottoms and project this line a little bit longer, you can see that we might have, wait a second, something right like this. We might have this level of support with the confluence of 0.786 fib retracement level as the potential level that that might be the last border for SOFI before its next leg to the upside. So unfortunately I don't and I cannot confirm that this asset is at its bottom, but I expect the bounce to the upside, and I expect that it should happen within the next week or two at most. So I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag,